going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. So in today's video I want to talk about the word transparency or transparent. The club need to be more transparent than ever, and I know this is probably going to be a wasted video because the club, those higher up the board, Mike Ashley, Lee Charnley, who run this football club, don't care about the fans. We're always pushed to the background and it's always been the same. But now that too much has happened, there's a lot of negativity surrounding the football club. The club is probably in its darkest place that it has been in many years under Mike Ashley. Yes, there was a way out when McLaren got sacked, that Benitez got the job, but now that Benitez is gone, the biggest name manager that we've had in years, and nothing's changed. This for me is a massive wake-up call to all Newcastle fans. But I'm not on here to have a dig at the fans. I want to talk about the board on why things should have been done a lot quicker than they have done in terms of where we are now. So let's go back to May when we beat Fulham 4-0. Yes, we were all sweating on Rafa Benitez to sign a new contract that he would look to build on next season, that Mike Ashley and Lee Charnley would back him, or the potential new ownership, the Bin Zayed group, which has been going on for the last month and a half now. When we beat Fulham 4-0, knowing that Benitez wasn't going to stay next season, because of course when Benitez released the statement out, he said that the club, those higher up, didn't share the same ambition as him. Yes, give the fans 2 or 3 days to celebrate the 4-0 win against Fulham, but the first week after the win against Fulham, on maybe it's the Wednesday, Thursday or the Friday, the club should have released a statement to say that Rafa Benitez is no longer going to be the manager for next season, and that we need to draw plans for the new season. That's what the board should have done. They should have released a statement to the fans, let them know what's going on, and then it gives us a month and a half to this date to draw plans for a new manager. I'll give you a similar scenario. Hull City, Nigel Adkins, they're badly run just like we are. Nigel Adkins, his contract was up in the 30th of June. He done a very similar job that Rafa Benitez did at Newcastle in the Championship. Hull were favourites to go down. He kept them up. He wanted to take Hull to the next level. The owners didn't share the same ambition. So Nigel Adkins, of course, left. There was a statement from Hull City Football Club. And before Nigel Adkins' contract ran out on the 30th of June, they managed to get a new manager in called Grant McCann. And what have we done? Absolutely nothing. The statement came out far too late for me. You know, a week before Rafa Benitez's contract ran out. That's far too late to even do something. You know, that's a month and a half down the drain. And in that month and a half, we could have got a new manager in. You know, we could have been preparing for the new season in terms of buying new players in, selling players that we don't need. And of course now we're in even a bigger mess because the season kicks off in about 5 weeks' time and we don't know where we are any further forward. I mean, the club have had the cheek to put the season tickets up by 5%, and then they've also charged the most expensive for a home shirt, which for me is probably one of the worst home kits I've seen in a long time. And the fact that they've even said on Twitter, form an orderly queue, knowing that Rafa Benitez has put that statement out saying that the club don't share the same vision, is cheek. The fans don't deserve that. You know, we are the ones that put the money into this football club week in, week out. We are the ones that make this football club tick. Yes, Mike Ashley is the owner. He's put a little bit of money into the football club, but not too much. Mike Ashley wouldn't be where he is today without the fans, because we are a passionate bunch of fans. We love this football club. We'll go to work and we want to go and see the team play. When we've had a bad week at work, we want to go and watch the lads because that's our getaway from work. Next season, if Mike Ashley's still here, we're not going to have that. We're going to have constant negativity. We're going to have boycotts. I mean, there is a boycott apparently for the Arsenal game. In my opinion, I would just boycott every home game if Mike Ashley's here next season. It's the best thing to do. Is it going to budge Mike Ashley? Probably not. But it's best to make a stand. It's best to clear the ground. I'm not against fans who want to go next season. If you want to go next season and support the lads, by all means, that's fine. You're entitled to. It's your club. But like I say, don't complain if we're in a relegation battle next season. If for worse, get relegated. Now, of course, the players are back for pre-season. They came back yesterday. They were doing testing. As I speak today, Friday, they're on the grass, preparing for the Asia tournament. Of course, Neil Redfern is taking over alongside Shola Niobi, with still no manager. And the takeover talk going completely dead. I'll say it and I'll say it again. I'll give the takeover talk till next Friday. If I don't hear anything by Friday next week, that's a week today, then I'm going to give up. And then the future's looking bleak. And of course, we don't know where the way forward is. You know, we're in a dark tunnel where there's no light at the end of it. We're in a mess and we can't get out of it. You know, the fans, we need to know what's going on because it's getting beyond a joke now. The weeks are just passing by. Time is precious in this world. then we need to know where we going forward, because there is no way forward. We're just going backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards, and we're falling behind every week. I mean, why go to a tournament in Asia when we're not fully prepared for it? I mean, Perez was sold yesterday. He's the first of many to come. We sold him for £30 million. Yeah, from Mike Ashley's point of view and for the club's point of view, yeah, that's good profit. But we're not going to see anything of it. £5 to £10 million if we're lucky. And then I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Longstaff goes to Manchester United. I wouldn't be surprised if John Joe Shelby goes to West Ham or somewhere like that. I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Ritchie goes. I wouldn't be surprised if Jamal Lascelles goes. The players look so happy to be in training yesterday for the new season. Not. And it's just, the club is an absolute joke, man. You know, we're getting run to the bare bones. And if this is not a wake-up call to all fans to take a stand next season, then I don't know what is. Benitez has basically just said in his statement, you know, you are a passionate bunch of fans, but just be prepared for a relegation battle next season, because with this board, we're going absolutely nowhere. And like I say, I'm not a negative person, but there's no positives to take from anything really, from the managerial situation to the ownership situation to the selling of players. I was watching Ford of Mercy's video this morning. He basically said we could have played hardball with Leicester. £30 million we could have got a bit more for, you know, Jose Perez. So, and again, Perez has put out a statement to say that, you know, he feels happy to be at Leicester, but at the same time, you know, he's a little bit upset that it's come to the way it has. But that's where we are as a football club, and nothing's going to change. And I just don't know what the future holds. I'm a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie, but we'll have to wait and see. If you are new to the channel as well, don't forget to go along and subscribe. I am on the verge of 2,000 subscribers. I only need 30 plus now, so if you can go along and subscribe, please, please, please help us out. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from myself. Hit the thumbs up as well. I'm trying to get, well, let's get 20 likes or something like that. I don't normally set a likes target. And also put your comments in down below. Alright, till the next one. Away the lads.